Good morning, and hope you all have been well. And this is part 51 of the Pokemon Desolation Let's Play. So yeah, I guess with that being said, let's go on ahead into the prison here. Now, just to let you guys know, this episode in particular is mainly going to be for the Celia prison side quest. I do not plan to do any other side quests besides the ones that are related to the prison. I believe there are 3 total, technically 4, but we'll just say 3 for now, so yeah. Anyways though, I believe it's this guy here. The things I would do to get a swig of the old hyper potion. You know, potions are what got me into prison in the first place. The taste, the effects, especially of these more potent ones. It makes me wonder why we even give them to our Pokemon. I lost all my money on potions and landed myself in some bad debt. Well, now I'm here without a potion. Say, if you were to give me a hyper potion, I might be able to give you a wee something in return. If you feel like you could do that, I'll be waiting here. Hey, you're back. And with a hyper potion too, it looks like. So, will you hand it over or what? Yes, you really are one of a kind. Finally, I've been without a potion for so long. Here, take this. And I believe you can do it again. That's what I was saying before, that technically it's 2, but we'll just keep it as 1 and the same. You know, that hyper potion didn't hit quite as hard as I remember. Maybe it's all the tolerance built up inside me while I'm already in prison, so I may as well hit the hard crap. I think I want to skip straight ahead and try out a full restore. You're a trainer, right? You guys have heaps of those. If you can bring me a full restore, I'd certainly make it worth your while. Hey, you're back, and with a full restore too, looks like. So, will you hand it over or what? Yes, you really are one of a kind. Finally, I've been waiting forever to try one of these bad boys. Here, take this. And I think that pretty much does it for that. Okay, cool. Now, for the other 2 side quests, I didn't really look into what you need to do specifically to complete them. It's just for that one, it said there's a guy in the courtyard, and I just didn't really want to talk to every single guy until I found the specific one. Anyways though, there is quite a few areas we can explore, but for now I kinda just want to focus on the quest. And then after the quest, depending on the time, we might go on ahead and just explore the prison, or I might do it on my own time. Anyways though, well, I'll be darned. What an unexpected surprise, if it isn't Alan gracing us with their most eminent presence. Alan, it's good to see you. So how have you been, you old devil? Heard you've been out there fighting crime, saving lives, that kind of thing. I'm sure it's not quite on my level, but it's respectable enough. Heard you were a part of the force that stopped that outbreak here, huh? Not too shabby at all. We've got business to attend to, Ryder. Come on. Whoa, what's the rush, you old codger? This is Alon we're talking to, one of the biggest celebrities aside from myself and a few others in Celia. You of all people should see this as an opportunity more than anything. After all, with these foxes, hey, watch it. There are civilians around here. Don't mind him, Alon. You should actually pity him. He's fighting a deadly condition. It's called senility, however you pronounce that. Anyway, you should definitely catch up if you got the chance. Besides, we've got some work that might actually have your name on it. We've got a lead on Lilith, and if you want in, you best come find us at the police department in Celia Central. Again, with leaking crucial information. We'll see you soon, Alon. I'm sure you've been waiting for the grand opportunity to stand at my side again. Absolutely, Ryder. Plus, you wanted to try to catch that Lilith lady, right? Sounds like the perfect date. Come on, I'll meet you in Celia Central. Alrighty then. So let's head to Central then. And I believe it's pretty much where you did the one side quest for Rosetta, if some people may not remember. Whoops. A little too ahead. There we go. Save here. Alrighty then. Oh hey, you certainly took your time, huh, Alon? Well, no time like the present. The fact that you were here must mean that you're interested in working with me again, right? Excellent. There was no other logical answer anyway, so I don't even know why I asked. Right, well, let's not waste any more time. We've got foxes to catch and bosses to track down. Take it away, boss. Can't you just be civilized even once? And no, please don't answer that. Alright, I'll start from the beginning, considering Ryder has just informed me he knows nothing at all. Shortly after the events that transpired on Bontilia Island, Crescent was effectively ruined, if only for a little while, but they weren't the only ones. Early intel suggested that the Black Foxes also had some internal struggles as their leader, Lilith, suddenly vanished. That is something that does interest me, because within this version there has been nothing of Lilith at all. To be fair, she doesn't really need to do anything with the Black Foxes, I guess, anymore, because the entire point of her was to pretty much try to lead us on the right track with Darkrai, and then she thought that she failed, but we actually knew what was up. So everything did work out, and there is a chance to stop Darkrai, and I guess the mysterious trainer of Darkrai, so yeah. But I'm kind of curious on what she's gonna do later on within the game, because technically it might unfortunately be a thing similar to Tristan, or maybe she's just way too powerful to vanish like Tristan, but who really knows, honestly. It's still somewhat confusing to me with the whole thing, but I somewhat get it as well, and I'm sure a lot of things will get answered as we continue with the main story within the next few releases. Anyways though, no one knows where she went or why. It would appear that now her second in command, Amelia, is leading the pack. She's unpredictable, chaotic, volatile, she's dangerous. Sounds like just my type. Seriously, Ryder, shut it. Amelia obviously ruffled a few feathers at the Foxes. It's not surprising given her methods. I mean, it makes sense because Amelia literally couldn't do anything when Lilith was around, because clearly Lilith is the stronger trainer. Even with a lot of the training that Amelia has done up to this point, I don't think she can even still stand up to Lilith. Maybe I'm wrong, but either way, with Lilith out of the picture, she gets into power, and I guess it does make sense why some people are like, yeah, I don't agree with this, I would prefer Lilith, because, like, what's the word? Don't get me wrong, like, Lilith is probably and has done some terrible things, but I want to say they're more calculated, while Amelia would rather the world just burn all around her if she could allow it to happen. So yeah, and similar to the whole Walden Hall situation, a very important, powerful person, and she wanted to silence him for whatever reason. And I still, to this day, when I saw that scene, I'm still like confused, like why? He is such an important piece and adds a lot of value. Why silence him? I mean, the only reason you can come up with is it's another person with power that might go against you. But like he said before, I could care less about you. I just want to do my science work. I want to work on my projects. It benefits you. I don't want to be a leader. I don't care. And whether that's him trying to play her, you never really know until it may or may not happen. But I don't see that with Walden Hall. He just seems like somebody that is extremely dedicated to his work, so yeah, let me stop rambling though. In fact, there are reporters of the smaller splinter groups of foxes shifting around Arif. These groups still claim to side with Lilith despite the fact that she remains to be found. This conflict we can take advantage of. That would be kind of interesting. That somehow Lilith has a second Black Fox team and it's like separated from Amelia. I'm not too sure, honestly. I feel like Lilith just wanted to just disappear and just go away within her little flower garden and all, but who knows, I guess we'll find out. Our primary enemy is Amelia, and if she isn't privy to all the Fox's intel, that leaves us an opportunity to track it down first. I'm actually here to kick some Fox butt, not track down bits of paper, boss. Intel retrieval is of utmost importance. Ryder, seriously, who promoted you? It certainly wasn't me. Now your assignment. A defected Fox has recently come to us with some useful intel. He reported the existence of an old Fox lab not far west of a small town in Arcanius Fair Bell. This was rumored to be one of Lilith's personal research labs, although it hasn't been used in some time. Allegedly, Amelia and the primary Fox branch are not aware of this lab at all. Well, this sounds exciting and all, but what exactly do you want us to do? Use your brain, Ryder. Lilith's personal lab. I'd bet if there were any clues to Lilith's whereabouts, they'd be there. You two will head to the lab, link up with the defected Fox, and find whatever clues you can. Whatever information you find, we'll use to track down Lilith. Yawn. I mean, I'll do it because Alon's coming along, but man, I thought you were gonna send me after Amelia. Wait a second, you're sending us in with a so-called defect, right? How do you know it's not a trap? Well, I don't know. However, whatever surprises that pops up shouldn't be a problem for a battling Savient such as yourself, Ryder. When you put it that way, it makes a lot of sense that I'm your go-to guy boss. That's right, isn't there, I bet the defect is, what's his name, like Cider? Like C-Y-D-E-R? Or, no, I'm thinking of Ryder, probably. What's his name? I thought it started with, like, the letter C. I might be wrong, but I think it's him. We battled him on top of the mansion. Well, that sounds like a foolproof plan to me. Then that concludes the briefing. Ryder, Alon, good luck. Let's find Lilith, okay? We'll make sure you're appropriately compensated when the job is done. Alright, Alon, guess we aren't going to be seeing Amelia. That's a shame. I can't leave her waiting forever. Whatever the case, let's get pumped. Second mission together, yeah? Don't worry, I'll take it slow for you. I know it's been a while since you were out in the field. Come on, I'll meet you near Fairbell. Don't take too long, Alon. Sounds like a plan. So let's head on over there then. I guess I could pause to go over there, but it'll only be a few seconds. Let's go here. And I believe the boat was somewhere. Here we go. Alrighty, let me save here. Alrighty. I assume we gotta go to the woods area. Now let me heal here just in case. Oh yeah, what was the... Okay. Nothing too much of interest. A wall rain though would be kind of interesting. Let's see. Not this way. Maybe the barn? Locked, okay. Oh, I bet it literally means the town, doesn't it? So then we'll go here, here. Up this way. Was there a Pokemon Center here? I don't think so. Maybe not. Okay. That's fine. Let me try to find Ryder, though. He should be around here, though. Might be in one of the houses. I just don't want to talk to people because I don't want to accidentally start up, you know, other, like, side quests and whatnot. And that's a great example of what I was saying a few seconds ago. Hey, come on, guy, you know that it's dangerous. Let me see. Nursery trainer. Okay, so that's like it's... Yeah, let me reopen the game because I don't want to get into that right now. Alright, sorry for the pause there. Anyways, alright, so don't walk in there. I don't see Ryder here at all. I don't think he'd be in the ruins. Let me go back to the woods, maybe. Let's see. It could be... Oh. Alrighty then, well that works. Oh, Alon, thank goodness it's you. I've seen a fair handful of suspicious looking thugs running about and I didn't want to have to exercise my skill on all of them. My combat prowess, sorry, is a thing to behold, but only when the time is right, of course. Anyway, on the business, I suspect this path leads to that secret lab we were sent to find. I mean, why else would it be hidden? There was a set of logs blocking the pathway earlier, so I just, you know, moved them. I don't know why nobody had thought of that before, but here we are. Look at this place, Alon. It's certainly seen better days. They ought to hire someone to tidy up this place up, right? Goodness. Well then, shall we continue on? I don't know about you, but I'm a fairly busy man, sorry. So I don't have time to dawdle. If you must know, I have an endorsement deal with Surge and Celia East, but let's not get into that. Chop chop. Sounds like a plan. Alrighty, so we'll save there. So I guess this wasn't here before, or well, like it was there, but the log probably wasn't in the way because I don't remember that at all, or maybe I just didn't, you know, go down this way. This doesn't exactly scream secret lab, does it? It just looks like an abandoned barn to me, sorry, but that's just what they want you to think, isn't it? Well, joke's on them, I'm not so easily fooled. Right through these doors will be exactly what we're looking for, I have no doubt. Now I'm sure this place is locked down tight, so I should figure out how to get these doors open. I'm a master of breaking and entering, so this shouldn't take too long. You just hang tight, Alon. This should only take a moment. This must be some kind of reinforcement contraption. At first glance, I'm not exactly sure how we'll be able to break down these doors. Think, Ryder, think. You were promoted for a reason after all. There's a certain window. Oh, maybe not. The door looks quite remarkable. It seems that there is a hole for a padlock, however there's no lock present. Attempt to open the door. Poor Ryder. First it was the box, now it's the door. How surprising. Well, so you got the door open, hmm? Maybe you're not completely useless after all. Not to worry, I had almost fully understood the inner mechanism of this door, so I would have had us through in a jiffy. Whatever the case, at least you can enjoy this minor claim to fame, dear trainer. Anyway, we haven't time to waste. Let's investigate the secret lair, shall we? Sounds like a plan. Well, this isn't exactly the secret lab I was hoping for, so much for that, I guess. Or rather, that's what a novice detective would say. But me, Ryder, one of the greatest detectives witnessed by Celia, I know that this place is obviously harboring great evil. I'm just pulling your leg along. I mean, look around. This is definitely just an old abandoned barn. Come on, this whole place is a dump. If I know anything about Lilith, it's that she's all about style. And, well, this place just ain't up to par. Come on, it's time to go home. The commander source was clearly a load of baloney. I guarantee that there's nothing here. I got bad news. This is definitely where it's at. It's a box. No clues. No, now don't get me wrong. Ryder's right. But the secret lair is here. What? You look for anything of interest and find nothing at all. Ryder seems to be scrolling the feed on his phone. Alrighty. It's a wall. I know there's something here. To be fair, it's honestly like really smart. I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I bet there's like a lot of like places that are like hidden in like plain sight, like a abandoned barn, you know? Look inside. Sure enough, it's completely empty. Ryder picks his nose in the distance. He thinks you don't notice, but unfortunately for everyone, you do. Oh, Ryder. It's okay. Look inside the box. There's a small switch hidden on the roof of the box. Press the switch. Wait, what was that? Oh wait, yes. A door's been revealed. I knew it, my plan worked. Of course. I'm curious, what was the plan? By standing completely still, my adversaries had thought I had given up and left. Good job, Ryder. Then they foolishly assumed I was gone, and so opened the secret door. All according to plan. Now I can infiltrate this base at last. Not bad, Ryder, not bad. I hope you're paying attention along. I only teach lessons like that once after all. What if we just close it? Well, looks like this is the jackpot. Now whatever's down here we'll have to explore in depth to find Lilith's secrets. Not at this point, I am a master of secret layers. So from here on out, you don't have to feel... Oh, sorry, I was hitting the desk. Alright, I hit the desk, sorry. You don't have to feel ashamed if you wish to take a back seat. Come on then, let's see what Lilith has to hide. Oh. I did not mean to skip that. Whoops. Alright, sorry about that. We're back here. I didn't want to miss the dialogue, so yeah. Come to think of it, wasn't there something else the commander told us about? That's right. Didn't he say some defected fox would come to meet us out here? So much for that. To be fair, we're better off without them. Usually I work best alone, but you're the exception, Alon. Come on, let's go get to work. I assume he's probably already down there. Well, we're just late. Boo. You should see the look on your face. You're too easy to fool, Alon. Come on, I know I'm the master of stealth, but you're better than that. Never let them know your next move. Come on, stay on the task. Let's take a look around, shall we? It would seem that we have finally found our lab. It doesn't seem too different from the ones we've seen across Celia, so I'd say we're on the right track. If Lilith left something useful here, we'll be the first to find it. Or rather, I will be. Let's get to work. Hey, wait, did you hear something? I thought I saw someone sneaking around. I thought I'd be coming here alone, but it's never that easy, is it? You foxes never know how to quit. Cedric, that's his name. I knew it started with the letter C. Anyways though, I really thought I dealt with the last of you around here. This is taking far longer than what's optimal. It is what it is. What's one more fox? Hurry it along then, let's get this over with. Hey, wait a second. I'm not a fox, buddy. You've got it all wrong. We're hunting foxes same as you. Funnily enough, that's what the last person dressed like a fox told me. Hey, I don't think I've forgotten about you. Darn it, I told you, I'm not one of the foxes. I'm defected. I'm trying to help you guys, okay? I'm not a spy. That's exactly what a spy would say. Wait, you're that ex-Fox commander was talking about, the one we were supposed to meet. I was just starting to think he was pulling our leg. We didn't need you anyway, but whatever. What are you talking about? I was the one who leaked the location of this base to the police. You wouldn't even be here without me. None of your stories match up, so it would seem that my suspicions are correct. It appears that you are all foxes after all. First of all, just to ask, because I know it's just being goofy, how about you look behind Ryder? There's a certain pro tag that we've met before, well, that you have met before, that would clear everything up. Or maybe you just forgot about me, that's also a possibility. Anyways, no wait, hold on big guy, you've got it all wrong, let's talk about this, yeah? Wait a second, oh here we go. Who is that standing behind you? Oh wait, you want them? Not me. Oh yeah, sure, be my guest. I got this, Ryder. I'll take care of this. Well, sorry, Alon, it is what it is. Survival of the fittest and all that. You do the same in my shoes. Oh, well if it isn't Alon, that certainly changes things. Especially around these parts. Huh? Alon, you know this dude? It's been a fair while since I've seen your trustworthy face. It's good to see you, Alon. Hey, I'm trustworthy face too. Bro, you literally pushed us against Cedric. And I think that face kind of like says it all. Don't worry, Ryder, you're good, but I'll take care of this. Alon, we don't have time to waste. It seems only a select few of us are privy to these lab secrets, so let's make this quick, yes? I understand that we have a bit to catch up on, but the mission comes first. We can talk more inside. As for you, you're not off the hook yet. The mission isn't complete until we find Lilith's whereabouts. Let's move. Hey, I didn't sign up for this. Hey, you're crazy if you think I'm gonna let you steal this mission from out under me. After all, I'm the best detective Arif has ever seen. You tell him, Ryder. And I'm gonna save. Well, would you look at that? This place is teeming with evidence. Bingo. Well, I've cracked the case once again. No thanks to all of you. You know, this lab looks quite familiar, sorry. It's like the lab they found hidden in Celia North, where the scientist dude did lots of his research. Maybe this is a bigger find than I thought. Who knows what Lilith did here? I mean, who cares? Whatever she did will surely net me another promotion. Let's get snooping. The worse she did, the better my mission looks. Alrighty. Cedric, it's been a minute. This place, it's similar to the lab I saw in Celia North. Perhaps this lab is based off of that one too, but given the age of this equipment, a safer bet is that this was one of Lilith's original labs. How long ago was it functional? And more importantly, why was it abandoned? It's clear that Lilith hasn't been here in quite some time. but that doesn't mean there isn't a clue as to her whereabouts. The more this mystery unfolds, the more curious she becomes. It would appear that I was right in taking this job. Let's not waste any more time, Alon. This mystery won't solve itself, especially not with someone like Ryder around. Alrighty. That's locked. Let me talk to you. Lilith, what was she thinking? This place says it all. I left the foxes for a reason, you know. Their research, even before Lilith left, it was way too much, man. Perfection, whatever it is, I can tell you one thing. The Pokemon got closest to it were the ones that suffered the most. If it isn't telling, I don't know what it is. Alrighty. Save here. It's a console for a large machine. Yes. JW Monster Redacted. JW. Oh, probably Walden Hall, right? Yeah. Walden Hall, the disgraced scientist of Celia East, it didn't take long for his experiments to catch the attention of the authorities, and even when there's money involved, the public has their limits. However, my limit is much further. With that, a partnership could be born, or so it would seem. Where is he now, I wonder? Hiding beneath the streets, a rat in the sewer, squabbling with local gangs in order to survive. I have no doubt he will return. His ambition is nothing to be trifled with. He will find his way past anyone that stands in his way, even me. Thus, this partnership would remain just that, a partnership. As soon as his goals, his ideals reach beyond my scope, that will be where I draw the line. Lilith. Interesting. Monster. Umbreon, what has become of you? Ever since that moment with Nova, you haven't been the same. Stronger, yes, but at what cost? You're conflicted, angry, impatient, and perpetually sick. To me, this is no coincidence. Ever since you evolved, you haven't been the same. I don't know what to do or who to ask. Have I failed you, Umbreon? Lilith. Your knowledge of mystery grows. Interesting. Oh, the door, it's open. I mean, that wasn't so hard. I didn't break a sweat. Hey rookies, while you were lazing around, I managed to get the door open. You guys really need to catch up, huh? Spare me. It would seem that whatever you did open the door. Looks like you're better at this than I initially thought. Come on, let's keep moving. Oh, hold on. I see some books here that I want to read. I find myself increasingly confused trying to decipher the truth. The mystics in Chrysium spoke of an evolutionary form in detail, labeling it the passing. This was a state of evolution that marked the Pokemon's passage into the spiritual beyond. Only Pokemon that were supposedly enlightened could reach such a state. It's nothing I wouldn't take with a grain of salt. The scientist, perhaps his words have some merit after all. Maybe I was too hasty to cast him aside. But I wonder what that thing was. The little blue text there. Now, what's also interesting is it even goes to show, even though she's extremely powerful with the Umbreon, even she, it seems, doesn't necessarily have like full control of the Umbreon. Like, it's still angry, upset, and whatnot, so even she herself is having issues with the whole perfection, evolution, and all, and even she doesn't fully understand it. It appears to be a diary entry of sorts. Read the entry. How could this have happened? I have never seen anything like this before. It's not Mega Evolution, no, but rather something else entirely. Umbreon, what have you become? It's almost as though you have left a part of you behind. Is this my fault, or is this a sign that my destiny awaits? I need to find the answer. Alrighty. Let's see. Healing station. I don't think I need to use the PC. Whoops. Why was she storing all of this stuff anyways? I mean, we're in the middle of nowhere. Honestly, even she was with the foxes, no one knew what she was thinking. She's always been in a league of her own. We were just paid the right price, at least for a while, but I won't lie, a lot of people didn't trust her. She always acted as though she could just dissolve the foxes whenever she pleased, but that's not how it works, mate, and how I see it, her leaving, however brief, was just the catalyst those other lieutenants needed to take charge. This is nowhere near as interesting as I hoped. No foxes to fight, no hidden treasures or passageways. Such a disappointment. There's just loose pages and books. I didn't sign up for this kind of work. Reading is for kids, so you'd have to pay me to read Lilith's torn up autobiography that's lying around. And I guess I am technically paid for this, but whatever. May as well leave that other guy to do the boring jobs. In fact, I might just take a nap. Wake me up when you need me alone. There's just no way. I'm not gonna question it. Well, this is very telling, isn't it? Do you know the significance of this symbol alone? This sigil represents the foxes when Lilith was at the peak of her power, fully utilizing the newfound abilities of her Umbreon. Yet why is it here? It would appear that Lilith wasn't completely innocent from immortality, at least not when this lab was in use. Whatever happened to her Umbreon, Alon, it was clear that Lilith went from fearing it to eventually embracing it. The events that forged, that shifted, however, we are yet to know. How could anyone embrace such a monstrosity? I mean, it is like her Umbreon, so it's not like you can, let it go. Lilith, what happened to you? How did you start so highly yet sink so low? There must be more to all of this. I guess we'll read the book here. It appears to be a diary of sorts. Read the entries. You open the diary. Many of the pages have been torn out, but much of the front remains intact. When I woke this morning, I realized something strange. It's been months since I had any of those awful nightmares. Months since I heard about the horrible voice. Since I heard that horrible voice, sorry. No longer does that shaded figure agonize me. No longer does it drag me into this inescapable, horrible realms. My dreams have been peaceful. How did I not notice the connection? My life has been better ever since that day Umbreon changed. Perhaps I've been looking at this in the wrong way. Umbreon is suffering, there is no doubt about it, but no matter the treatments, no matter the experiments, there seems to be no solution. I don't know what this curse means for Umbreon, but I must be pragmatic in understanding what it means for me. I have no more of those nightmares, those apparitions, holding me back, and more powerful than ever. And I'm more powerful than ever, This may be a curse for Umbreon, but I'd be foolish to not see it as a gift, a tool for me. Only time will tell. But for now, I've made my peace. Umbreon and I have a job to do. No longer will I sit idly by. My parents, I will track down their killers, no matter how long it takes. Whatever has become of Umbreon, that's a mystery that I don't yet need to solve. Eventually, I'll return to Astracia, where this all started. One day I will save Umbreon, but I'd be a fool to not take advantage of this opportunity. Your knowledge of mystery grows. Very interesting. So, I don't know if this was written in the past or recently or what. I'm going to assume in the past. So I assume what happened is at some point the whole Darkrai incident happened, everything worked out, and she left the foxes behind. Probably just realizing, you know what? My entire purpose, my goal, is to find the killers of my parents. I don't need the foxes anymore. I don't care about it. I don't need it. I don't want it. It's done nothing for me, pretty much. I'm just better off by myself with my Umbreon finding my parents' killers. I feel like I worded that weird, but I think you kind of get the point. Alon, what's the matter? Did you find something of use? Here, let me have a look. Lilith, so it's true, your ambition, your determination, and your reckless sense of vengeance. You chose that over the well-being of your Pokemon, although it remains to be seen what even happened to Umbreon, since however long ago those records were made, Umbreon still exists. It would seem that we were correct to pursue this lead. There is more to this mystery than meets the eye. Whatever the case, we at least know that Ciel, the forest located north of Arcanius, is of significance to her. So I suppose we have our next destination. At least we got something useful out of this deprecate place, however you pronounce that. People who treat Pokemon like this, they have no place in this world, whatever the case. You've done well, Alon. I mean, it's kind of like tricky, I agree. However, even Lilith herself doesn't fully understand why the Umbreon changed. Because probably in his mind he's thinking, okay, they did experiments, that's how it came to be. But it's like the exact opposite. When Nova confronted Lilith within the garden, and she, was being forced to be with Nova, to be a part of the team or whatever, with the whole Darkrai thing, the Umbreon pretty much pushed back and got into, I guess, perfection form. So in his mind he's thinking it was possibly forced, most likely forced, but it's not really that at all. But either way, I don't know, it's a tricky slope. I get it because he doesn't know everything, but at the same time, even if he knew everything, there is somewhat, in my mind, of an understanding to what Lilith is doing, because even if, like, it's so hard to word. Let me try it like this. We don't even know the solution. We don't know why, we now know why perfection happens, but we don't know the cure. We don't know how to make them better. So Lilith at that point is like, okay, there may be a way, but I have almost no leads, and all the experiments I've done has gone to just nothing. Nothing works. So while I have it here and now, I'm gonna just utilize it to, the best of my abilities and use it for my purpose, to get back at my parents' killers, and then we'll work on Umbreon because I care about my Pokemon. That's how I kind of like see it. I feel like I worded that weird, but yeah, I'll just stop there. When I asked you to provide me with your aid, I did not expect you to be this talented. I trust you, I trust you, yes, but I didn't realize the extent of your abilities. Maybe we actually stand a chance completing this mission. Actually, before I go, I just remember the first time we officially met. Do you remember? It was atop of your manor in Celia Central. We had our first battle that day, and I was reminded that I am not in fact unbeatable. It reminded me how important it was to train and further my bond with my Pokemon. No matter the mission, the realization is paramount. Judging by your character, I can only assume you have been training hard too. Perhaps then we should battle again. Such a true test of mettle will only make us stronger after all, and down the road to strength is exactly what this mission will require from us. So Alon, let's try this again, yes? This time, it won't be so easy for you. Come speak to me when you're ready to begin. Alrighty. Oh, I guess Ryder's gone then. Let me do that. Alrighty then. Who am I? you have a Gyarados, don't you? So then I'll take it that you're ready. Excellent, let's not waste any time then. Come on, stand across from me. I've had a complicated life, Alon, and I've certainly met some interesting people. However, I would be lying if I said that you and Lilith haven't piqued my curiosity. Whatever's transpiring here, it's different, and different isn't necessarily good. Different confers unpredictability, and that means that the mission could be in jeopardy. So let's make sure we're both up to it, yes? Come on, Alon, give it your all. This time, I won't go easy on you. You feel a dark energy encroach upon the room. Interesting. Not the best of leads, honestly. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna do damage. I should have swapped. How do we take a hit? I'm surprised, honestly. Sonar. Get rid of you. Grimmsnarl. Haxorus. You are scary. I gotta go into Ken. Please don't DD. Alright, you're gone. Toxicroak. I think Bamboo is the play, because you're Mega Toxicroak. Don't you have Ice Punch too? I don't remember. Alrighty, I was kind of hoping for a paralysis there. Okay. Get rid of you. Grimmsnarl. Just stay in. Do whatever you can. Go into Ken. Gyarados. Lapras. Interesting. Can I get a flinch? I got a Volcarona, okay. I thought you had a Gyarados. Well, well. Hey, we did it with no items. Cool. It does remind me that, I really do, once I actually get a better PC, whenever I actually, like, get into all that, I really want to, not super soon, but get into, like, live streaming. Because somebody brought up a really cool idea to, like, live stream whenever I do, like, an intense mode, no items kind of, like, gameplay video, I guess. I feel like I'm wording that weird. But I want to do one for Reborn, and I want to do it for Desolation, because I believe it is a thing for this game as well, so, yeah. The dark energy lifts from the field. Well played, Alon. It would seem that if anyone is up to the task, it's you. After all, you and your Ken make an excellent team. It looks like our partnership will continue for a bit longer, Alon. If that's the case, I want to make sure you are as prepared as possible. Here, I want you to have this. It's just a little something from home. So with all of that out of the way, it would seem that our next destination is Astra CL, This chase is becoming far more convoluted than I initially prepared. Whatever the case, the mission is the mission. Until next time, Alon. I'm gonna save. Oh, Alon, about time you got back. Hey, your edgy friend in the black getup just ran past. Said you guys found a clue, right? Astra CL, huh? Darn, it's been a while since I've been over on that side of the island. Whatever though. Anything sounds better than reading books in this glorified closet. Besides, the closer we get to Lilith, the more action there's bound to be. Thank goodness for that, right? Whatever the case, you did well, pretty good today. I think I've seen better showings from you, but it's tricky to pull off great performances when I'm around. Before we move on to Astra CL, I'm heading back to Celia to pick up my pay, and of course to tell the commander about my achievements today. If you still want to get pay cut, I'd do the same if I were you. Otherwise, I might just take the lot, you know. You snooze, you lose. Anyway, I better be off. Smell you later, Alon. Alright, see you later right here. Real quick, there's a certain something I want to do. This one. The book wasn't here previously, it seems to radiate the dark energy. Read the book. Even I knew that she wouldn't find salvation in pursuit of the truth. Perfection isn't really what it's believed to be. Nothing is so black and white, not even the light and dark. In my mind's eye, it's here that the Black Fox should return to the eye of the storm where all of us started. Okay, so it gives you a little clue then. You feel a darkness envelop your Umbreon. Inside the mysterious Pokeball you find an unusual token. The Eye of the Storm has always been where Lilith is most powerful, thus by removing her from the picture entirely we finally regain control. This isn't the first time my masters ran from adversity, even now in my dreams I see another. Very interesting. Alrighty. So then... That's right, we don't have Fly yet, so I guess we just make our way back to the one place. Let me just pause here and I'll meet you guys there. Alrighty, so we are back here. Well, look what the cat dragged in, huh? I'm just enjoying the luxuries of life before I head off to Astra CL. There's no rush. After all, I've been known to crack the case in, well, no time at all. Oh, by the way, if you want that cut, I talked to the commander. I'm already reaping the benefits, obviously. Alon, it's good to see you. I hear that your investigation went well. Ryder spoke highly of you, but of course, much more highly of himself. Whatever the case, a lead is a lead. Astra CL is next, Well, don't let me stop you. I think I read that wrong, sorry. Let's follow this trail until it burns out. For now, here's your reward. The more we discover, the more you will be compensated. If we keep going on like this, we might actually be able to track her down. We can't give up, Alon. Not now. So I guess that's going to be it for that until the next version continues that. Because I don't believe we can even go there right now. We are 54 minutes in. We'll do the other one. I really want to keep all the prison quests within this one. Alright, sorry for the pause there. I believe, I looked at the name of the guide, or the name of the guide, the name of the quest, Murderous Rhymes. I assume then, where was he again? Sorry, just writing something down. Okay. He was in one of... Jared! No. Jared, what the... No. Let him out. What? Oh, buddy, no. Jared, no. Oh, this is not fair. This is just painful. I'll let you out one day, buddy. I'm sorry, Jared. Where's Prize again? I thought he was in one of the cells. Oh yeah, I guess I can go back here real quick. Cause, the one viewer was saying to go back here. So let me do this real quick. Run away from you. So back to the lab. Maybe... Oh, this wasn't open, was it? Iron plate, great item. It appears to be an old journal filled by one of the Crescent scientists. Read some of the entries. We're no closer to understanding this new form of evolution, and we're only falling behind. The Black Fox's scientist is leagues ahead, but from the intel we gathered, even he is no closer to cracking this mystery. Instances of perfection evolution are few and far between, but even before this it was not unheard of. Yet the older tales of perfection were not significant, magnificent, miraculous, and incandescent as they are described today. It would seem that where perfection is concerned, this is the enemy. Your knowledge of this mystery grows. Interesting. So I guess we get more of the weird insight kind of thing. Cause like it's blue now. Interesting. So I guess there's quite a few things here. Ooh, Stelium Z, not bad. Where perfection is concerned, it would seem that the laws of the world are not important. The most important law in this regard, of course, is time itself. We now understand that this energy acts independently on time, and thus can have disastrous consequences when fused with our experiments. For some experiments, the past, present, and future all become void. Walden Hall's research, when crudely extended to humans, even suggested that his subjects could see the past of others simply by making physical contact, before, of course, going completely mad. In our world, time is not a construct that can be toyed with. It is one of the foundations of our very being. Ultimately, it is simply another reason why Walden Hall must be stopped. Your knowledge of the mystery grows. Appears to be on standby. There appears to be a hatch of some sort underneath the control module. The inside of the machine appears to be mostly empty. There are numerous circular empty ports within the machine. Some ports contain empty glass canisters plugged into the machine's circuitry. One of the glass canister remains intact, housing some kind of residue. Take the canister. You pick up the canister. The glass shattered, leaving the residue on your hands. A cold feeling comes over you, and for a moment time appears to stand still. The residue previously on your hand appears to be now gone. Ooh, what does that mean? Quest updated. Behind bars. Oh. Okay. Man, I really like this. I really appreciate that even with like hidden stuff like that, there is like a main quest thing. And it at least tells you that there is something out there. I like that. Interesting. So I wonder what that's all about then. It's an old journal. I'll skip that. The foxes without Lilith continue to grow more aggressive. My colleagues fear that they will become too powerful and eventually outmatch us. However, I have no concerns. Amelia has no limits, and that will obviously be her undoing. Fair. After all, the grip of power at such heights is entirely cyclical, however you pronounce that. They will reach the top and then they will fall. My only fear is Waldenhall, as I have no doubt that he will only use Amelia and the foxes as long as they are of use to him. He will stop at nothing to uncover the truth behind perfection, and what if his findings create the change that he predicts? Whatever the case, we can hide no longer. Scouts to the north to Arcanius mention a significant discovery underneath one of the towns made by the foxes. A fragment, you might say, of perfection itself. With Waldenhall en route, it would seem that this is something we cannot miss. The time to act is now, even if we are not ready. Your knowledge of the mystery grows. Bruh moment. Thanks for letting me know about this to the one viewer. This is all just so cool. Seems there are a few left though. We've only rarely seen instances of the so-called perfection in these modern times, and our experiments to mimic this evolution have all but failed. Of course, we now understand that perfection is not something artificial, not something created by man. The foxes fail to understand this, and as such, their experiments have gone rampant, and what of their successful experiments? Abominations. So if this bond, this energy, can't be replicated by man, it begs the question, where does it come from, and why are we still yet to understand it? The first record of perfection forms appear early in Aura's history and many of the founders own Pokemon. It is unclear how this came to be, but what we must consider is this. We don't know for certain how they begun, but we are absolute in how they ended. So perhaps it is not the beginning of perfection that must concern us, but the end. Our findings, while preliminary, reflect this thought. Our experiments before secession were not so different from the foxes. We infused the particularly radiant perfection serum stolen from the foxes into our own Pokemon. However, where the foxes were invested in finding success, the landmark finding in our work was in fact found in failure. Despite varying levels of success, there is one common denominator between them all. That same energy, while initially beyond quantification, would eventually dwindle, and with it, the very being it was attached to. Does perfection really bring life, or is it in fact quite the opposite? Your knowledge of the mystery continues. Sorry. Whoops. Very interesting. I love it. I love it so much. It kind of like reminds me of like It's something I've said about Desolation. It seems to be more like it's definitely more story driven than like Reborn, but not as wild and crazy as Rejuvenation. It's like the balance of like both worlds in a sense, and it's super cool, if that kind of like makes any sense. Not that I'm saying anything about or Gumi. Yes, I want you. I love Gumi. But anyways, before I lose track on what I was saying, um, it's like, it's not like a bad thing I'm saying, but it's like, with, whatchamacallit. Reborn, like the story, it's very simple, and once you see what's going on, it's not like this giant mystery similar to like Rejuvenation, you know? And it's done extremely well. I love how it's very simplified, you get the point, and that's why it's honestly like my favorite fanmade game. Rejuvenation my second, just because it does such a good job of the storytelling, the mystery and all that. And Desolation being my third. It like takes pieces from from Reborn, but of course it's its own style, it's its own story, it's its own thing. But it seems to kind of have that mixture of both, if that makes any sense. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And hopefully we can capture a Gumi. Let me pause here, actually. Alright, I did it. I didn't really need the pause. Alright. I will gladly take a Gumi. Oh man, there's so many here. Gumi's like my... well, I should say Gudra is like my fourth favorite pseudo. I love Gudra. Oh, Wimpod. I will gladly take that too. Alright, sorry about that. Now let's get back on track here. Can I... no, I can't. Okay. Let me pause here, and I'll meet you guys back at the prison. Alright, so we are back here. Who was... okay, so they're not there. But where was, Henry, Marcus... Little prize, where did you go wrong to think you were meant to be the next big thing? Whatever, I guess. Oh, huh. Sorry, I was just mumbling something to myself. Hey, wait a second. I know you. You're that trainer from earlier who helped contain the prison break, Alon, right? So what brings you back here? I like to speak to Little Prize. I guess that works. You want to speak to Little Prize? I mean, his case isn't exactly wrapped up yet, so I'm not exactly gonna tell you no. I just, well, didn't exactly think he was your kind of crowd. You can't trust a man, he stole heaps of DJ Lindark's music. No respect for creativity and creative integrity. Who knows what else he's hiding? I mean, without your help, the prison would be in shambles. I guess I can do this for you, just make it quick, yeah? Well, there you go. As I said, make it quick, yeah? No messing around, I'm telling you, you can't trust this guy. Alrighty. There are numerous darts lodged into the poster. Surprised you'd even allow darts in a prison. I'm pretty sure that's definitely not allowed. Huh? What do you want? Come on, man. I've been minding my own this whole time. I feel like I had a voice crack earlier, sorry. I'm done talking, I'm done messing around, so back off. Huh? You seen some fans of mine around Celia? Yeah, whatever, I doubt it, mate. Huh? Even in a nightclub? Darn it, even after all this time. I thought Lindark had a monopoly on that crap. I won't lie, man, I thought everyone would have forgotten about me. It's been so long since I hit the records. Darn, bro. Maybe there really are some people out there that still believe in me. Hey bro, what was your name again? Alon, huh? Thanks for, letting me know about my fans, Alon. Makes me a bit more chill knowing that there are some people out there who still actually care about me. Hey Prize, you've got your appointment with the counselor. Come on, let's get moving. Darn, guess I better get going. Thanks for the chat, I guess. Hey Alon, good job, I guess. Looks like you really got through to that guy. You know, if you play your cards right, you might be able to get him to admit that he's guilty, then make our job a hell of a lot easier, right? Maybe follow him up to the counselor's office and see what you can learn. I'm telling you, he looks like he's ready to break. Alrighty. I have no clue where that office is, so we are gonna be doing some exploring until we can find the office. Maybe over here? Warden's office. So not there. Maybe in one of the other buildings here. Okay. So definitely not here. Okay. So let's go on to the other side then. Okay. What? You want to know why it's in here? I can't tell you. The crimes it's committed are too horrific to repeat even to a visitor like yourself. Maybe sometime in the future I could tell you, but for now, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Nightmare the Dino. I would love to have a Dino, but I assume we're not gonna be able to get that guy. Let's see. Maybe over here? No. Where could he be? We went up there. Warden's office. No. Are these? No, those are walls there. Is this it? Oh, here we go. Oof, sorry for the pause there. Let's get back to the quest. Oh, you've been set up here to help get on to Prize's good side. I mean, if it's gonna aid the case, whatever. Go on through, I suppose. Oh, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm currently busy with a client. Would you mind stepping out, please? Nah, mate, they're chill. Don't know what you're doing, following me all around the prison, Alon, but I ain't got much else to lose, so sit in if you want to. Well, who am I to judge? If everyone here is consenting, then we can proceed, I suppose. Yes, sir, can't wait for another round of that, shrink crap. You know, Prize, I really am just trying to help you. I'm not here trying to convict you, I just want you to improve your well-being. All you've done so far is complain about everyone lying, but you haven't told me much else. If you can't tell me the full story, how am I meant to believe you? Or to help you, sorry. It's bullcrap, man. I shouldn't have to explain myself. Other people should have worked this crap out, had my back from the start. Clearly no one out there actually gives a crap about me otherwise. Otherwise? Prize, listen to me. People out there do care about you and your music. People want to know that you're okay, that you're still working on your stuff. Then why is this happening to me, man? Everyone claims to care about me, care about my music, but they still done got it all wrong. I didn't steal Lendark's music, man. That crap he plays at the club, it's all mine. If my fans really cared about me, they would have backed me up from the start. Man, I don't want to do this crap if no one's looking out for me. That's why I haven't fought back. I don't know, Prize. We can't make assumptions like that. Perhaps if people knew more about your circumstances. Please don't know... People don't know crap about me, sorry. I ain't the big city hotshot y'all think I am. Man, screw this. Well, it is what it is. In all fairness, I haven't seen an explosion like that before from him. The more optimistic of us would call that progress. You know, there's a good chance that he's actually telling the truth. Maybe he's right and it was Lendark that in fact stole his creative works. If only he let people in, you know, to actually help him. Again, it is what it is. So let's see. Murderous rhymes. Okay. I'm still curious if these are all other quests that I have not completed. I'll look into it later. Alrighty then. So I guess we'll go to his cell. Oh, Alon. Yo, sorry about all that. I didn't even know... Sorry. I don't know, I've just been doing a bit of thinking lately, and honestly that's not the best thing for me for the most of the time. I spent this whole time mad as crap at everyone who didn't come back at me when all those rumors came out. I didn't steal Lendark's music, man, and when everyone went in on me, I ended up here. That was it. That was the bull crap that tipped me over. I know the council was behind it. I felt so demotivated that no one else got me out of here. I should have learned to back myself first, you know. If I had, I wouldn't be in this mess. You know, Alon, I'm not exactly who people think I am. I wasn't always the big city bloke making beats for the biggest clubs. I used to be the super chill living way out in the middle of nowhere. I actually started writing stuff back on Arcania's island in a small town called Sunshell. Yeah, not exactly glamorous. But even dudes like me have to lean on their roots when the going gets tough. I'll tell you what, Alon, I'll do my best to get myself out of this mess, but I need your help. What I'm about to ask you is a bit out of the way, but if you pull this off, I'll make it worth your while, man. If you head back to my place in Sunshell, you should be able to find a drive with original copies of my music, lyrics and all. Some stuff there should be close enough to what everyone thinks I've stolen, so with that stuff I should be able to make a case. You bring that back to me and I'll have my ticket on out of here. And don't worry, I'll definitely make it worth your time. So, sound like a deal? Darn straight it does. As I was saying, my place in Sunshell town, way north in Arcanius, you'll have to take a boat there obviously. I get that it's a big ask, but it's probably my only real option, man. I'll be here alright? Sounds like a plan. And I'll just pause here and I'll meet you guys in the town. Alrighty, so we are here. I also just thought about it and realized I bet these quests here, probably not all of them, but the majority of them are probably the remaining side quests that we haven't really gotten into yet, so yeah. Anyways though, let's find the house here then. Huh, is somebody there? Hey wait, who the heck are you? You can't just go barging into someone's house like that. Whoa, hold up. did you say you're looking for prizes stuff? Oh, well, I just chose a random house, so I guess that works out. Alright, sorry for the pause there. Anyways, though, did you say you're looking for prizes stuff? I knew the cops would get to him messing with the council like that. Let me guess you're one of them, huh? Trying to take Prize down for good. Doesn't even matter that he's innocent. To you, lot does it. It doesn't matter in the end. I won't let you throw us under the bus like that. I'll send you right back to where you belong. Oh, so he's just got the wrong idea. That's alright. We'll work it out. Honestly, I can just sweep here. This should be more than enough. Heat more, a sky uppercut, samurai, for a moment. Wonder why I went for ice beam. Alrighty. So much for sweeping. Alrighty, you're out. I'll just stay in. And I think we're good. Oh, that's not what I expected at all. Oh, you didn't battle like one of those cops at all. Wait, did I mess this up somehow? Wait, what? You actually know Prize. He actually sent you here. Darn, what was I thinking? I just assumed you were one of the cops. Sorry, our time in Celia really rubbed me the wrong way. Look, if Price has sent you here to find something that might help him, be my guest. Oh, a hard drive, huh? One that he used to store his old music on? Yeah, I feel like he had an old one of those lying around. Let me have a look. Where is it? Maybe it's this one. Well, there ain't any other options. It's just an old hard drive, but it is the only one I haven't been able to access. Has a passcode on it, so I haven't been able to touch it. Here, take it. Look, if he has a plan to actually get on out of prison, I trust him. You know, I'm glad he's got his motivation back. After everything went down, he was convinced everyone had abandoned him. Thanks for trying to lend him a hand. No problem. So I'll just pause here, and I'll meet you guys back at the prison. Oh, Alon, you're back, huh? Really took your time, huh? I've been dreaming up loads of new tracks since you've been away. You know, when I'm out of here, I'm gonna take Celia by storm. Anyway, what did you find? Oh darn, you actually pulled it off, man. Yeah, this is exactly the hard drive I was looking for. This might actually work out. Who knew that I actually had a chance? And sorry, that's my dog. Alright, Alon, listen closely. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to find the warden. His office is on the first floor. It's pretty obvious. Look, him and I go way back. I know he's been busting his butt trying to help me. I'm the one who's been useless. Take this drive to him and it should have everything he needs. Don't show that crap to anyone else though. Honestly, council's got their hands tied in everyone's pockets these days. Oh, you'll need the passcode, right? Yeah, it's Prize 420. Look, mate, don't ask. I don't expect you to understand my creative excellence. Now come on and get to it. The world's waiting for me, Alon. Cool, cool. Imagine the warden just takes the music and claims it as his own. That'd be pretty goofy. So I believe he is up this way. Oh, pardon me, I don't really recognize you. Do you have an appointment? Oh, you're Alon. Goodness, where are my manners? How could I not remember the tremendous work you did to help secure the facility? Alon, please, what can I do for you? Oh, Prize? Well, well, I'm surprised he's finally decided to help himself out. Of course, the first step to being proven innocent is to not act guilty, sorry. So you said you had something for me? Ah yes, a hard drive. Let's see what we can find, Right, I'll enter in that passcode. What was it again? Oh, that's right. How very Prize. Interesting. Well, I'll be darned. Look, this kind of, well, music, if you could even call it that, it's not exactly my cup of tea, but I hate seeing innocent youngsters end up in jail like this. Whatever the case, even I can tell that this, well, music, it's the same music that he got accused of stealing, except these dates most certainly predate that of Lindark's. So it's true, Prize is telling the truth. Prize really did make this music, and it was in fact Lindark who was the thief. Well, well, color me surprised. Good job getting your hands on this, Alon. It would seem that you've done Prize a pretty big favor, even getting him out of his own slump. I'll get the paperwork in order and smooth things out with the council. Twisted as they are, even they cannot deny the blatantly obvious. I'll have Prize released as soon as possible. Perhaps you should meet him and say your goodbyes. Sounds like a plan. Man, we're like an hour and 26 minutes in. That's okay. Hopefully we're wrapping up here. Alon, just the person I wanted to see. News travels fast in a place like this, especially for someone as high profile as myself. I heard you pulled it off. You really got me out of this musty basement. I honestly didn't think things would turn out so well for me. Darn. You know, I've been doing a bit of thinking. All this crap started happening to me after I moved further to the spotlight, moved to Celia. If I stay here, there will always be someone on my tail, you know. The city's too unforgiving, especially for an outsider like me. So despite all my raving about taking over the music world by storm, I think maybe it's best for me to head back to Sunshell, at least for a little while. You know, get my bearings, get my groove back. Who knows, maybe I can tackle with the big stage again, but for now, I just want some peace, man. I'll come back and deal with Lindark later. Darn, it's been a long time coming. Hey Alon, thanks. I probably couldn't have pulled this off without you, mate. Come by and visit me in Sunshell when you have the chance, yeah? I'll surely have something to offer you by then. Prize, it's time to get going. I hope you packed your things. Well, Alon, my chariot awaits. Until next time, mate. So, I guess we'll go back to Sunshell then. And hopefully that pretty much wraps up everything. So same thing as before, I'll pause here, and I'll meet you guys there in a second. Alrighty, we are back here. Oh Alon, hey, nice of you to stop on by. You know, I've only been back for a little while, but it's already been the best decision I've made. I feel like my flow has just really come back, you know. I feel like I'm gonna be on fire anytime now. Anyway, I did tell you I'd give you something for helping me out, right? Well, I don't have much, but this is certainly something. Here. Oh, actually, while you're here, I did have a bit of a favor to ask if you care to listen. You know, I don't do much battling these days, and I really want to focus on my music career, you know. My Poplio, I really want to find it a new home, you know. It's lame for me to just leave it around the house all day, so yeah, I was thinking. I mean, mate, you ain't as slick as me, but you seem like a decent enough trainer. So anyway, would you be keen to take Poplio with you? Only if you're willing, mate. Really? Maybe I misjudged you, man. You know, you ain't half bad. I still wouldn't collab with you, but I wouldn't mind chilling sometime. Anyway, Poplio's yours. Feel free to pick it up when you have the chance, alright? Look after it, or you'll hear from me. Anyway, I best get back to work on the album, mate. again, thanks for everything you've done. You're welcome back at any time. Well, unless I'm recording, that is. Cool. I guess we'll grab that. Go on ahead and take ourselves the Poplio. And I think that is going to be it for today's episode, since we're about an hour and 30 minutes, so yeah. Next episode, we're going to be getting into some of the other small, mid-size quests. From what I can see on the guide, I don't think there really isn't any that are super long. It seems like a couple, but for the most part, I think we're doing a good job on wrapping things up, so yeah, I'm gonna assume probably another 2 more episodes, probably 54 total, and then that'll be it until the next release. Maybe, because I know I'm gonna have to re-look into some of the older quests to see if there's any I missed. We'll see. Actually, no, maybe 55 because of the Mega Ring side quest. We'll see what happens. We'll finish up when we finish. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Good morning.